Hi everybody, this is Ashley. Welcome to today's session, which is lower body lift and loosen. Basically today what we're going to do is work everything in the lower extremities, definitely work out that core. So we're going to start off with some nice stretches, get us all loosed up, ready to go. Then we're going to work on some lower body workouts. Some stuff you may be familiar with, some stuff might be new. So we're going to experiment with a couple different exercises. Definitely get our lower bodies the nice, awesome workout that they want today in the afternoon. So all we need today is basically just a mat. If you want to be near a wall or have a chair nearby, I'm going to give you a couple different options for some exercises. You can definitely utilize those things if you need to. So we're going to get started here soon. So we're going to stretch out. We're going to start off by stretching out our lower extremities. So we're going to start off with our big muscle group, which is our quads. If you have a favorite quad stretch, you don't want to do the one I want to, more power to you. Remember, this is your workout. Do whatever you want to do. I'm just here as your instructor. I give you a couple different options. So the first one we're going to do, we're going to stretch out our hip flexors as well as our quads. And so we're going to do a modified lunge stretch. We're not going to go super far like we do with the traditional lunge. So just if we have the right foot out and then we have the left foot back, we are going to just lower ourselves down into a stretch. I'm going to get my handy dandy timer here, and we're going to hold that for 30 seconds. This is a great stretch to utilize, especially if we have lower back issues or we're working on strengthening our core, because you need to engage your core during this, and it's really nice to have that lower body experience without going super far into a very uncomfortable stretching position. All right, so 5 more seconds on that one, then we're going to switch left leg forward and then right foot back. Ready? And switch it up. So left foot forward, kicking that left leg back, another 30 seconds. Beautiful. I love this stretch. It also helps me work on balance. If I'm feeling a little out of whack, definitely helps kind of keep you all in line. 5 more seconds on this one. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Shake it out. Next thing we're going to work on, we stretch the front part of our body. Now we're going to work on the back side of our body. A nice low-key hamstring stretch I like to do is if I have my feet a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, I'm going to hinge at my hips and then just let my arms hang down here. So we're going to stretch both hamstrings at the same time. 30 seconds and go. If you have another favorite hamstring stretch, absolutely more power to you to get that one under your belt. This one is a great way to do a hamstring stretch. If you want one that's a little bit less impact on the lower back, another great option is to lower yourself down onto the ground, legs up the wall, and just reaching a little bit towards your legs. Makes it a little bit easier because it brings your legs towards you versus you going down towards your legs. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Shake it out. Next one we're going to do is an IT band stretch. This little band that runs all the way on the outside of our legs sometimes gets really, really tight. So we're going to stretch it out today. I'm going to give you 2 options. If you feel more of a stretch during one versus the other, definitely use that one. So I'm just going to stand, feet together, shoulders back and down, and I'm going to reach my right hand up towards the ceiling and then just leaning a little bit towards the left side, not a whole lot. Option number 2, if I don't feel a stretch with that one, just kick your right leg behind your left one and then just lean a little bit with that one. That should get you a little bit deeper of a stretch, especially in your extensor fasciae lata and your IT band. So either one with that one, if you have a favorite IT band stretch, definitely go with that one. 30 seconds on the right leg and go. Our IT bands sometimes cause us a little bit of trouble, especially if you're an active runner. A lot of people feel some tension on the outside of their legs. So using a foam roller or stretching out definitely helps you along with that type of stretching. It's a little bit more relief on the outside of your leg. 5 more seconds with this one. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Shake it out. Same thing, but on the left leg. So if you want to switch it up with this one, more power to you. If you want to keep it the same, awesome. So pick your favorite, 30 seconds, and go. It's interesting with the IT band stretch because some people might realize they're tighter on one side of their body versus their other. Personally, I'm always a little bit tighter on my left side since I don't use it too often. I'm more right hand dominant. And so this stretch feels really good for me. Good, about halfway there. Make sure to keep breathing during these stretches. It's real easy to kind of hold your breath. Making sure to keep breathing helps the time go a little bit faster and it helps calm your body down a little bit easier too. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, beautiful, shake it out. Last stretch we're gonna do is a standing pigeon stretch. So if you're familiar with yoga, this one might be a little bit familiar to you. If not, I'm gonna break it down. So first one we're gonna do is with our right leg. So if I'm having my legs together, just like I am now, I'm just gonna transfer my weight to my left leg, making sure the right leg is nice and free. I can bring it down towards my ankles. That one will perfectly work. Or if I'm feeling a little bit tight, I can go into a little bit deeper of a stretch, bringing the leg into a figure 4 stretch. And then all I'm gonna do is just sit, almost like I'm sitting in a chair. Okay, so right leg, whatever position works for you. 30 seconds and go. This is also a great stretch to kind of work on your balance, your hip stability, and pretty much your core stability because you have to engage your core during this one as well. Some people, they might feel a little bit weeble wobbly, so I always suggest picking something and focusing on it. So whether it's a spot on the floor, something on your kitchen counter, in your bedroom, whatever works for you, having a little bit of a focal point will make sure your body stays in equilibrium a little bit easier. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Raise that leg up, shake it out. Now we're going to do the same thing, but on the other side. So feet together, transferring my weight to my right leg now. I'm going to lift my left leg. Remember, we can always just go on the outside of the ankle, or we can draw the leg up into the knee. Whatever position is more comfortable for you, 30 seconds, and go. We're gonna do a different pigeon stretch towards the end of class today. So this is a great option if you've been sitting for a long period of time. Let's say you're doing telework or something like that. But there's also different ways to do this stretch, especially if you're not super stable on your lower portion of your body. We're gonna give you a couple different options today. Good, 10 more seconds. This is a great stretch to stretch out your glutes as well as your piriformis muscle in the back side of your body. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful, shake it out. Now that we're nice and loosened up, we're ready to go. So first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna get a little bit deeper into our lower extremity exercises. So squats, deadlifts, we're gonna break them down a little bit today. So first one we're gonna do is called mini squats. I call them mini because we're not gonna go all the way down to a 90-degree angle. We're only gonna go to about a 45-degree angle. So I'm gonna show you what I mean here real quick. If I have my legs shoulder width apart, my toes are facing forward, I'm gonna just show you from the side here so it's a little easier for you to see. My shoulders are gonna be back and down, arms to my side, or I can have them right in front of me, either pushing my arms together or just cupping them. So mini squats, making sure my knees do not go over my toes because that means we're going way too far forward. We're just gonna go down to about a 45-degree angle, like we were sitting back in a chair, and come back up, okay? Whenever we come back up, we're not going to hyperextend that knee, otherwise it's gonna put too much pressure on the back side of our bodies. Okay, so we're gonna do 10 mini squats, then we're gonna drop it down to full squats, so going down a little bit lower. Ready? One set of 10, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Beautiful, shake it out. Now we're gonna dive deep a little bit further. So we're gonna go down to that full 90-degree angle. If we're having problems with the knees, option to always go back to those mini squats. All right, so we're gonna go lower normal squats now. Ready? Shoulders back and down. 1 set of 10, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure to keep breathing. 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Beautiful. Shake it out. Now we're going to do single leg squats. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our weight into one leg. So we're going to start off with our left leg down, right leg up a little bit. And we don't want to put our legs super high, otherwise our hips are going to go out of alignment. So we want to keep them nice and flat, almost as if we're just lifting our leg a little bit off the ground. So same thing, we're going to go down and up, almost like we're sitting back in a chair. Ready? We're only going to do 1 set of 5 of these, then switch over to the right side. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, last one, and 5. Beautiful. Shake it out. Same thing, but in the right leg now. So right leg is down. Option to always go back to standard squats with this one. This one is a little bit more balance oriented. All right, so transferring my weight into my right leg. 1 set of 5. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, last one, and 5. Beautiful. Shake it out. Now we're going to work on some deadlifts. We're going to do these so that they're really, really back friendly today. So no weight. Eventually, if you want to incorporate weight into it, start very low and then you can increase as you go along. So legs a little bit wider than shoulder width apart with this one. And making sure we're hinging at the hips. So we're not reaching down towards our feet. Otherwise, it puts a lot of pressure on the back. So we're going to hinge at our feet. We're going to go from the ground or towards the ground. If you can't go all the way down to the ground, no problem. And we're going to lift, feeling it in the glutes and the hamstrings with this one. Ready? 1 set of 10. And go. Hinging at the hips. Bringing it up towards the hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, beautiful. 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10, beautiful, shake it out. Now we're gonna work on some stork stands. So you probably heard them called another name. This is what I call them because they're nice and fun. Similar to those deadlifts we just did, but we're gonna take one leg away, and if I'm down with my right leg, I'm going to use my left arm so that way it counterbalances it. So what we're gonna do is our right leg is gonna be down with this one. My left arm is going down towards the ground. What we're aiming for is right around our mid-calf. And then coming up, making sure to squeeze those hamstrings and glutes at that point. Ready? We're gonna do 1 set of 5 on our right leg, and then we're gonna switch to the left leg. So right leg down, left arm going towards the ground, lifting that left leg up, hips nice and even. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, and last one, 5. Beautiful. Shake it out. Same thing, but left leg is going to be down. Right arm is going down towards the ground. So lifting that right leg up, hips nice and even. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, last one, and 5. Good, shake it out. Now we're gonna move on to some lunges. We're gonna start off like we did with the squats and do mini lunges. I'm gonna break those down for you, then we're gonna go into full lunges, all right? So mini lunges, we're gonna start with our right leg forward, left leg back, shoulders back and down, and our hips are nice and squared up to the front side of our body. We don't wanna be nice and open like this. We wanna have our hips nice and squared off. So mini lunges, we're only gonna go down to about a 45-degree angle like we did before. So we're gonna go down and up, making sure to never hyperextend that knee. All right, so we're gonna do 1 set of 5 of these, then we're gonna switch over to the left side, then we're gonna drop down to a full lunge. Option to always stick with the mini option. Ready? Mini lunges, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, last one, and 5. Beautiful. Switch it up. So left leg comes forward, right leg drops back. Same thing. 1 set of 5, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, last one, and 5. Now we're going to drop down to full lunges. Option to keep with the mini lunge option. All right, so we're bringing our right leg back towards the front of our body. Our left leg is back. And we're going to go down to that full 90-degree angle, making sure our left knee isn't touching the mat or the ground near us. All right, shoulders back and down, hips nice and squared up. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, last one, and 5. Beautiful. Bringing that left leg forward, right leg back. Same thing, full lunges or the mini option, of course. Ready? And dropping it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, last one, and 5. Beautiful. Shake it out. Next thing we're going to do is our calf raises. After the calf raises, we're going to drop it down to the mat and get a little bit more work done. All right, so calf raises, we're going to have shoulder width apart with our feet. Option to have a chair nearby for a little bit of support, or of course a countertop. And we're just going to lift ourselves up onto our tiptoes, dropping it back down. We're going to do 1 set of 5 of these. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, last one, and 5. Beautiful. Making our way down to the mat or the floor, whichever one you have nearby. I'm going to get my handy dandy timer here. And we are going to be doing 30 seconds worth of mountain climbers. Different ways in which you can mountain climb. So you can have your arms, your forearms down to the mat. You can go into a push-up position. Either way is perfectly fine. Personally, I'm going to go up into the push-up position. We're going to be doing your set of mountain climbers, whichever one is more comfortable to you. 30 seconds. Ready? And go. Bringing ourselves up with our knees to our elbows, keeping our core nice and engaged. Making sure we're breathing with this one. Already halfway there. Good, 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, beautiful. Drop it down to the mat. Next thing we're gonna do is spinal balance. So spinal balance is great for your core, but it also works your lower extremities as well. So we're going to maintain a tabletop position, That means we're on all fours, making sure the back is nice and engaged, nice and flat, and we're stacking our joints. That means our wrists are under our shoulders and our knees and our hips are nice and in line. For this one, we're going to be doing 20 seconds of spinal balance. So the first thing we're going to do is go out with the right leg, bringing the left arm, out and drawing it back in. Then we're going to alternate. Right arm, left leg, drawing it in. 20 seconds on the clock. Ready? And go. So whatever your pace is with this one, making sure we squeeze and we're engaging that core the entire time. Good, 10 more seconds. This is a great exercise to do to work on core stability. 3, 2, 1, beautiful, shake it out. Now we're gonna work on some glute work. So same position, that tabletop position we talked about. We're going to imagine a clock in front of us and we're gonna mirror it with our foot. So I'm gonna show you what I mean in a second here. So maintaining that tabletop position, we're gonna start out with our right foot and we're gonna just make little circles or big circles if you want to. Starting in a clockwise position, then we're gonna go counterclockwise. We're gonna do 10 seconds of each. Ready? So we're in our tabletop position. Let me get my timer started here. So right leg out, going clockwise. Ready? And go, 10 seconds. Good. After this 10 seconds, we're gonna switch to counterclockwise. Ready? And go, switch it up, counterclockwise. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Bring that leg back down. Switching it up. Left leg is going out. Starting out clockwise, then switching to counterclockwise. 10 seconds each. Ready? Clockwise first. And go. So clockwise, 10 seconds. Big circles or little circles, whichever one your body feels like it needs today. Good, switching it up in 3, 2, 1, counterclockwise. Three, 2, 1, beautiful. Drop that leg back down. All right, from here we are going to do donkey kicks. So we're just gonna bring our leg up, tabletop position, our leg up towards the ceiling, dropping it back down to the mat. 1 set of 10. Ready? And right leg up first. 1. Left leg. 2. 3. 4. Making sure we're breathing with this one. Our core is engaged. 5. 6. 7. 8. Almost there. 9. Last one, and 10. Beautiful, shaking it out. Now we're gonna switch to fire hydrants, which is basically the same thing, except for going up to the side, instead of going up towards the ceiling, we're going to draw our leg up towards the side of our body, so it looks something like this. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna activate our glutes just a little bit more. 1 set of 10 each side, so we're gonna start off with our right side first. Ready? Core's nice and engaged, stacking those joints. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, and 10. Bring our leg down. Switching out, left side. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. Bringing ourselves, lowering ourselves down into the ground or the mat for our last exercise of the day, and then we're gonna do a little bit of a cool down with a couple stretches that I promised y'all. So lowering ourselves, our knees are nice and bent for this one. We're gonna work on bridges. Option to butterfly when you come up with your bridges. So once we come up, option to open your legs like you were opening a book, closing them, and then lowering ourselves down into the ground. So option to butterfly with these bridges, we're gonna do 1 set of 10. So making sure the back is completely flat against the floor of the mat, knees nice and bent. Every time we're going up, we're breathing in. As we're lowering ourselves down, we're breathing out. Ready? And go. Lift up. Option to butterfly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, almost there, 18, finish strong, 19, and 20, beautiful, lowering ourselves down to the mat. All right, let's do a nice little cool down now. We got our legs nice and worked up, our quads, our hamstrings, glutes, everything was nice and firing today. We're gonna do a nice little stretch out for it. So first one we're gonna do, our legs are gonna be extended in front of us. Make sure we're sitting on our sits bones, shoulders nice and down. And what we're gonna do is we're going to lower ourselves down towards our legs. Our goal is not to get to our feet. Our goal is to have a nice stretch in those hamstrings. All right, so I'm gonna get my nice little timer here. We're gonna lower ourselves down towards our legs, 30 seconds. Ready? And go, 30 seconds. Just making sure we have a nice stretch in those hamstring muscles. If we are a little bit tight, sometimes you will feel a stretch in your lower back as well. Most important thing with this stretch is just to make sure you have a nice flat back so we're not curving our spine as we're going down towards our legs. Good, 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, beautiful, shake it out. Next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna stretch out our internal rotators of our hips. So we're gonna make sure we're sitting on our sits bones, making sure to have a nice butterfly position. Option to go against a wall, especially if your core is a little bit tired after our workout. Option to always have the hands in front of us, gripping the feet. All right, so 30 seconds, ready, and go. This one is a great stretch. If you want to give yourself a little bit of a massage, you can always just rock back and forth with this as well. It's a great way to kind of work your piriformis muscle, a little bit of your hamstrings, everything in the back side of your body, as well as the internal rotators of your hips as well. Good, 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, beautiful, relax. Now we're gonna work on that pigeon pose. So in the beginning of class, we did a standing pigeon. I'm gonna give you 2 options while we're down here on the mat. Option 1 is a traditional pigeon. So going forward, we'll start with the left leg forward first, lowering our hip down towards the mat and then holding that position. If that's a little bit uncomfortable with your knee, option number 2 is to do a supine pigeon. So that means we're laying down on the ground like we did with that bridge pose, except we're going to cross one leg over the other one. That might be enough of a stretch for you, or you can always bring that leg in towards your body, okay? So whatever pigeon pose works for you. We're going to start with 30 seconds on one leg and then switch it to the other leg for 30 more seconds. Ready? Good, and go. I always recommend pigeon stretches for anyone that does a lot of telework or somebody that has a really sedentary type of job, because for sitting for long periods of time, our glutes and everything in the backside of our body really tightens up. And sometimes it'll push against that sciatic nerve, causing a little bit of discomfort, irritation. And so this stretch helps kind of loosen everything up and make it really comfortable back there for that nerve to run through. 3, 2, 1, beautiful. So switch to the other leg. Good, 30 seconds, and go. I always love this pose whenever I'm teaching yoga classes because there's so many different options with it, depending on your level of flexibility, as well as what's comfortable for your body. So if you have a lot of back pain or knee pain, you can always switch up to another different option. Good. 5 more seconds with this one. 3, 2, 1, beautiful. Last stretch we're going to do is a QL stretch, so quadratus lumborum, big word for a little muscle in the backside of our body, in our spine. And so what we're going to do is we're going to have our legs, making sure we're sitting on our sit bones, straddling our legs a little bit, almost like a V position. And we're going to lift our right arm up and stretch over to the left side of our body. Options to stabilize with that left arm in the left side of our body. Ready? 30 seconds and go. So lifting that right arm up. And this stretch is a great stretch for anybody that has some lower back pain. It helps open you up, as well as just letting your body loosen up a little bit in the vertebrae of your spine. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Switching it up, left side, and go. 30 seconds. Beautiful. There's a few ways on how to stretch this muscle particularly. I personally like this one because it helps me open up with my chest, my legs, as well as my spine. 5 more seconds on this one. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Shaking it out. All right, I want to thank y'all for joining me today. I hope you got a nice workout, as well as some stretching, some stability, and also some strengthening in the lower portion of your body. So again, my name is Ashley Shepard. I'm the athletic trainer for recreational sports here at VCU. If y'all have any questions, we're going to open the chat window up for about 5 minutes. If you need any alternatives to the exercises, or you have any questions, we are definitely open to having those responses from you.